Hi everyone, it's Karen, the Geordie Grandma. Today I'm going to do a bit of an unboxing video for you, but not a beauty box. I'm going to do a kind of an auction box unboxing for stuff that I'm going to put on eBay. Now I got all this from my sister-in-law. If you've watched my channel before, you'll know I've picked up lots of vintage stuff from my sister-in-law that she bought at auction a couple of years ago. But because she then moved into running an events company, her own events management company, she wasn't doing eBay anymore. So I've been buying her old stock from her. So she's been cleaning her spare bedroom out and she had a load of stuff left. So I said, if you put it all together and then stick it in your garden and Warren will come and pick it up. So that's what she did. We've still been socially distancing. I haven't been to an auction, there's none open. I did get this from my sister-in-law. I haven't paid her for it yet. She says, pay us when you sell it. So who knows what she's going to get. So I thought I'd go through what I got. I'll show you the items that were in the boxes. Tell you a little bit about them, or as much as I know. I haven't researched anything. And then I'm going to do this video in two parts. So I'll do all that first and put that on today. And then tomorrow, after I've researched everything, I'll come back and do part two, and I tell you what I'm actually going to list and how much I think I'm going to list it for. So if you want to do this as a little bit of a quiz game type thing, as I'm going through the stuff, just write down what you think. Am I going to list it? Am I not going to list it? I'm going to entitle this video to list or not to list. So let us know what you think. Am I going to list it? Am I not going to list it? And then tomorrow you can find out how many you got right. I hope that all makes sense. So let's get started. So there was a couple of boxes of china. And this is the first one that I've picked out. It's a lovely little tea set with some blue and yellow flowers on it. Very pretty. I haven't got my specs on, so I'm just going to have a look what it says on the bottom. It says, I can't make that out. It says made in England. I'll see if I can have a look at it. It's got some cups with it as well, so I'll see if I can see what it says on the bottom of the cup. Phoenix Ware, made in England, TF and S Limited. So it's Phoenix Ware. So there's 3 little teacups like that. Blue and yellow, quite pretty. There is 3 saucers. Hope you can see that without the glare. And there's actually 5 sandwich plates. So I might split it up into 3 trios, or I might just put the lot on. A nice little square with a little cornered edge there. So there's 5 tea plates, 3 saucers and 3 little teacups. They're quite nice. Let's see what's next. Another tea set. Nice little tea set with a pink, I think that's a rose, pink rose on it. It's got the little flower on the back. So there is 6 teacups. And I've got 6 saucers. See the same pattern on it. And there is 6 side plates. So I've got 6 trios here, which again I may split up depending on what it's worth. I'll just see what it says on the bottom. This is Bone China Springfield, made in England. Not heard of the make, but it's a very pretty summery pattern. So I know tea sets, they go quite well. Some of them not for major money, but some of them do go quite well. So that's 2 tea sets. Am I going to list them? Am I not going to list them? There's another tea set here, and this is a Japanese tea set, which if you watch my videos, you'll know I like a bit of a Japanese tea set. They're always quite like eggshell kind of china, very, very fine. This one is a gold and silver colour. It's got some little birds on it. Quite cute, but what I quite liked about this, now I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see that. Can you see the little picture in the bottom of the cup is a geisha girl. And I think these are called Japanese lithographic tea sets. I could be wrong. When I do the research I shall find out. But it's quite a nice little pattern. It's got no markings on it, so I don't know what make it is. But there's quite a few cups. There's quite a lot of this in the box. So there looks like there may be about 8 cups. There's quite a few side plates with the pattern on. So it's got some little flower detail on the bottom and the little birds in the tree. It's also got, I'm trying not to break this. It's got a little teapot. Whoop. Actually, I think this may be a different, I think this is a different set. That's not the same as the other one. There must be, I'm just looking at what's in the box and I think this is from a different set. So this might just be a random one that is in there. But I'll just have a look. There's another teapot in here. Yeah, you can see the difference. This one I think may be a water pot. I don't know much about Japanese tea making ceremonies. This one has got a little pink design on the lid, whereas this one is gold. And this is definitely the same design as the cups and the saucers I've just showed you. It's got those little birds and that little leaf pattern on. So there's one of those. There's quite a few saucers. There's that one with the 2 handles. There is this one which is a larger, which is obviously a teapot. So that's the larger teapot. And then there's a smaller one, which is that pattern as well. All got this little gold design on it. This one has got some mark on the bottom. Just have a look. It's got Chinese or Japanese writing on it. It says EEG, I think. EEG. Isn't that a medical thing? So you can see the little marking on the bottom. So there's quite a lot of that. I can see a couple of larger plates as well as the tea plates and the saucers. It looks like an 8-piece setting with 2 kind of sandwich plates as well. So there's all of that. So I'm just going to move this out of the way so I don't break any of it. Okay, next out of the box is there's another plate, just a single decorative kind of plate, which has got some old-fashioned, maybe Georgian, Victorian ladies on there. And this says made in England. And it's got some writing on the front, which says Fragonard, M. Langboek, Amsterdam, Holland. So I'll have to do a bit of research on that. So will I list it? Will I not list it? And there's another single plate here, which again looks a little bit decorative. It's got this nice turquoise green colour on the edging and then floral in the middle. It's got a little bit of damage to it, a little bit of wear around there. And this says Ainsley, England, born China. So that's that one. There is also this, which looks like a vintage Coca-Cola cookie storage jar. Just try and show you there. It's got what looks like biscuits on the front, or little stickers. Actually, they're stickers. Old-fashioned stickers, Coca-Cola stickers. And this lid comes off, so you can see kind of a cookie jar, would you say? Yeah. So that could be interesting. It's got the Coca-Cola mark on the bottom. So again, to list, not to list. What else have we got? We've got a pedigree dog biscuit box here, which I don't think is dog biscuits. What have I got in here? I've got 2 little figures. Oh, these are cute. How cute are those? They're very sweet. There's a little, would you say he was a penguin? Not a penguin. What is he? I'm not sure what he is. and that's definitely a bear, I think. See what it says on the bottom. It says 2002 Ackerman Group PLC, Tales of Honeysuckle Hill by Regency Fine Arts, and this one is the mare, and this one is, it's by the same make, Tales of Honeysuckle Hill, and it is Dr. Dockleaf Heron, so I'm assuming he's a heron. I just think that's very cute. Cute little figures. So, do I list? Do I not list? What else have I got? There's quite a lot of just random stuff. We both like to pick up random boxes of things. You never know what's in them. There's 2 of these. I think it's a little light. It's got the wire cut off though, so I'm not entirely certain. And this glass thing comes off the top. It's kind of a pleated glass. And this doesn't come out. I'm not sure. I can see a bulb in there, but like I say, the wire has been cut, so I'm not sure. And on the bottom it says checked by QC, but there's no maker's mark on there, so I'm not sure about them. There's 2 of those, and they are, it's a metal base with glass light shades, and there's 2. There is a pair of Mr. and Mrs. mugs, wedding set. Where are these from? Century House. Don't have a make. Just some random Mr. and Mrs. mugs. There is a Sony car radio. Plugs and stuff on the back. Obviously I'm not going to be able to test that, I don't think. So car radio. I think that is a CD. There's a place for a CD there. So that's that. There was a PS4 game in there, Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. It's got the disc in, but it's got no manual with it. Next is a game, Waddington's Interaction. I've never heard of it. It says a devious strategy game for 2 players where each move generates a chain reaction. Looks like it's got the instructions with it, which is always helpful. It's got some pieces in. I'm going to need to check and see if all of the pieces are there. So that's a game. A little bag, little beaded kind of bag. Don't think it's been used. Got a little dust bag inside of it. Just a nice little clutch bag in there. It's a little bit faded on one side. I think it must have been stood in front of a window. There's also a bag full of what looks like Ringtons figures. Yeah, little Ringtons man. They're in the boxes. There's like 1. I'm not going to take them all out. 2. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 in the bag. There's also a couple of these in, which I don't know if they came with the auction or whether they're actually Anita's, because she used to do a lot of crafting. And this is Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch multi-purpose spray paint in berry pink. Maybe I should use it. There's a couple of those. What else have we got? I love picking through auction boxes. You just never know what you're going to find. It's like Christmas morning. This is a nice leather case, and inside is like a men's dressing set. You can see. Try not to tip everything out. Men's dressing set. I don't think that comb is part of it. That's a plastic comb. But these have got like a nice wooden finish to the brush. What does it say on there? Machon. M-C-H-A-W-N. Machon. I've got some, I'll put this down. this is a little silver, I don't think it's real silver, hasn't got any markings on it that I can see. Little metal casing to put your razor blades and things in, which it's actually still got some. It's got some other little tins in there, some little what look like a salt and pepper set. Really? Salt and pepper? I don't know what they would be for. But there's a couple of those, and there's a larger one. Surely they can't be for salt and pepper. Anyway, there's salt and what look like salt and pepper sitting there. Another little brush, some scissors, a mirror. It's a nice little thing, that. I don't know if men still use things like that, but that actually smells like, that smells like it might be real leather. Wardonia, it says, made in England. So there's that. There's quite a few of these I noticed in a box. I'm not entirely certain what that is. It's like a wavy kind of glass, and it's got 3 dents there. Maybe they're for candles, tea holder, do you think? There's probably about 10 of these in the box. There is a, wait, I'll just get this out of the box. Oh, a slot machine with sound effects. This is really heavy. That could be quite fun to have a look at and have a bit of a play with. Real fruit machine sound effects, flashing lights, gambling tokens included. Pull down lever to play, press red buttons to stop the drums rotating. Not suitable for children under 3 years. This was from Debenhams originally, Debenhams Retail. So that's an interesting item. What else have I got? I think that is a shoe stretcher, if I'm right. Kind of turn the thing to make it open and close. Yeah, I think that's what that is. There was this, it looks like a cookie jar. That looks like Wedgwood to me. I'm just going to have a look and see what it says on the bottom. It's quite heavy. Yeah, it says Wedgwood, England. So that's a green Wedgwood one. And it's also on the lid, it's got a mark that says HB, which I think is a maker's mark. And I'm not sure what that other mark is on there. So I shall have a look at that one. So again, am I going to list any of this stuff? Am I not going to list it? Let us know in the comments below, and then you can find out tomorrow if you are right or not, once I've researched everything. The other thing here is really heavy. And it kind of reminds us of a Doctor Who episode. I'm assuming this is a light shade. It's really hideous, and it's like some kind of alien brain. So I don't know about that. I don't really know how to research that. It is glass and it's really heavy, with lots of knobbly bits on the top, as you can see. I definitely think that's a light shade, not a jelly mould. So there's that one. There's a couple of large charger plates, some floral detail. This one says, England. That doesn't give a lot away. Crown Ducal, England, that says. That's a nice big serving platter. There's another very large serving platter in there, which has got a green pattern to it, green floral. This one doesn't have a make on the bottom, although it has got a C stamped on it. So I don't know if that means anything. So that's another large sandwich plate. So, what else have I got? There is quite a lot of stuff here. What are these? Is that maybe for a light? Or are they just, I think they might just be pictures. I've got 3 of them. they're all different. I think these are pictures for the wall. It says IKEA, so they may not be vintage. So there's that one. There is some squiggly line ones. So assuming they all go together really. And one with some little flowers on. So they're all from IKEA. And then there is this, wow, that's really heavy. It's like a little box. But it's a little writing box. Oh, marriage certificate. Also, how cute. So it's a little box that's got a little, I'm not sure what that is. That's to put your marriage certificate in. So it's like a long little box. And then there's like a little plaque with some little hearts on. I don't know if you can see that properly. And then a little photo frame. Isn't that cute? And this has got this little bag. That looks like what might have been used as confetti. At least I'm hoping that's what it is. But it looks like it's something that could have been used as confetti. So it's a nice little keepsake for somebody who has just got married. It's a really heavy box as well. It's a wooden box, and it says this box belongs to. It's got a little heart on the front. It's a really cute little box. I've not seen anything like that before, but I think that's quite sweet. Right, so another bag. What have I got in here? This is part of a cookie jar. We got the other bit. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's the other part of the cookie jar. It's a little cat. Quite sweet. I'm running out of space. Just put that on there. It's a little jug. Blue and white jug. It says Tavera. I'm not quite sure what that says on the bottom. Looks like something you'd maybe buy on holiday. And I remember these from when I was little, from the 70s, a brass magazine rack. I think everybody had one of those. It's got some, looks like a family around the tea table having a cup of tea on the front, and it's just wooden on the back. Little handle there. That would look lovely in the kitchen with some daffodils on it. I might just keep that. That's nice, that. Let's see what else. Got a brass candle stick. They usually go down quite well made, fairly heavy. Brass candlestick. A lovely copper kettle there. That's a really nice copper kettle, a big one. Hasn't got many dints or anything on it. That's really nice, that one. And what else? There's a big box in here. What's this? This is a telephone. NRX Evo Telecom. There's a user guide there. Let's see if I can open the box. All sellotape down. There you can see telephone there. Don't know if that's vintage or not. There's another little jug. That's a pretty jug. Trink Edlin Wine aus Kulmstein. Sorry if I've just butchered the German language, because I think that's what that is. But that's quite a nice little jug. Not sure what that says though. Could be swearing for all I know. That's another little jug. Next bag. She's had these sitting in her spare room for 2 years, you know. This is a Lee Cooper leather jacket. I think it's leather. Right, this is actually polyester cotton with a PVC coating. So not leather, but I'm assuming it is quite vintage. A little bit beaten up. So I'm not entirely certain about that one. There's really strange things in these bags. I've got a little horse. It's got a remote control with it. How cute. Harriet might like that. Little horse. Got just a basic wooden plate hanger that you would put on your wall. I've got a Viceroy dry shaver in a nice box there. It's quite heavy. It's got the little shaver in it. That's really heavy. That says a Rolls Razor product, Viceroy AC model. Just a very old-fashioned shaver there with a very old-fashioned plug with it, so you probably couldn't use it. What else is in this bag? I've got a dress in here. Now I remember this dress. I'll actually slot the picture in because I did try this dress on a few years ago. We were at some steampunk fair or something, and I don't know whether Anita was doing an affair. She was doing a fair and she was trying to sell it, and I tried this dress on. So if I can find the photo, I'll slot it in there so you can see what it looks like. Next we've got a couple of books. These are Reader's Digest Illustrated Dictionary. Now, I'm not sure about these books like this. Reader's Digest are not usually good sellers, but you never know. What do you think? Am I going to list them? Am I not going to list them? Is it worth listing them? It's two of those. What's in here? Ordnance Survey Maps, a descriptive manual. I'm going to be absolutely scruffy after this. I can't get that out of the box. I can't get it out of the box. But it is an Ordnance Survey Map, a descriptive manual is what's in there. See, it's a big hardback book, but I can't get it out of the box at the moment. I've got an envelope that says Ordnance Survey Bicentenary. So some stamps and things on there. What's in here? Some Jubilee maps. Windsor Castle, Buckingham Palace, Sandringham House, Balmoral Castle. The Queen's Golden Jubilee 2002. So there's some maps in there of those. They're still sealed. Next bag. I've got, now I think I remember buying this. It is a kind of a tribal, these are tribal, whoa, I gave myself an injury there. A tribal footstools. So you've got the wooden legs. I think there must be two in here because there's two sets of the wooden legs. And I've got two leather things that go on the seats. So that one is a rhinoceros. I think that could be real leather actually. Not sure. So there's that one, and there's a one with an elephant on. So I'm assuming they make up two stools. There is an 6 poisson, it says, which is fish. Arco rock, and these are fish dishes. I think they're very 70s. Fish dish. 6 of those. Don't look like they've ever been out of the box. And they are made of glass. I've got a, I don't think this is worth anything. Shaun the Sheep. Is that Shaun the Sheep? It's a little plastic thing on a little base. I don't think it does anything. Head wobbler. Maybe he's put them in the car. There's Shaun the Sheep. And I've also got a knitting machine here, which is going to be difficult to show you. I'll see what I can do. I'll show you the bit that's got the name on it. It is a, that's it. It is a Hobby 100 Imperial Knitmaster, and there's the long knitting bit with it, and there's a few boxes of little things that obviously, attachments that obviously go with it as well. So I think it's got instructions as well. There's a few boxes in here. It's quite a long box. So that is a Hobby 100. I think that is Imperial Knitmaster. This looks definitely vintage. Set with 2 house telephones, intercommunication set. So is that just to use for people in the house? Operated with 4 U2 batteries. It must just be for indoors, so if you're upstairs you can telephone somebody downstairs. What fun. I think I had some of these when I was a kid. I'm sure I did. So they look quite interesting. House telephones. Got some more telephones here. This is a Geobra telephone, new style, 90 telephone. I don't know whether these are real telephone. No, I think again these are just for in the house. I don't know why people used to use these unless they had a big house. I don't know. A couple in there. I'll find out more when I do a little bit of research. There's some more telephones. Now I also remember buying this as well. This is a very vintage mirror. It reminds us of something my nana might have had on her wall. It's got a painting on it. You never know, somebody might like that. I've got a Disney baby Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse. I'm not sure if that's a baby Minnie Mouse or a baby Mickey Mouse. And last but not least is this very scary looking rabbit. This is it looks maybe Italian. It says Giocchi Preziosi. No idea. But it's a rabbit. It's heavy. It definitely got batteries in, so I'm going to need to see what it does. Hang on. Oh. How scary is that? I don't know if that would terrify a kid or not. Interesting. We'll turn them off. Or who. So, that's everything that I got off my sister-in-law this morning. So, cheers Anita, if you're watching. It was quite fun to go through. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and research everything and see what I think is worth putting on eBay, or and just get rid of the things that I don't think are really worth putting on eBay. So if you want to just play along, if you want to list below what you think I am going to list on eBay, and then tomorrow you can see whether you are right or not. Again, I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to go now and I'm going to do something with my hair because I feel a right state, and I'll see you tomorrow with part 2. Thanks for watching.